Sham.
Oh, so you thought it was okay to put my stuff on the floor, huh? You out of control.
I'm dead.
Ew, what the hell?
She said you look like.
You know what, take the shit out of me.
Wait, let me show y'all this picture of Scooby-Doo.
I don't give a freaking mother flip.
Look at Scooby-Doo choker and then look at her
And
choker.
look at me, and I don't care. Talk over me again.
Go ahead, since you asked some foolishness. I know it.
I want to take the time to really appreciate this beautiful work of art. This person is beautiful.
Yeah.
Can't do. Like, go.
You can barely tell.
Welcome to No Filter, your weekly dose of reality, straight up unfiltered. I'm Sean Dylan Perry.
I'm Kourtney.
And I'm Champagne Marte. Just so you guys know, that killer on the loose who was randomly killing people killed himself.
Oh.
I'm about to drag you like something that was really going on during the week and that was really, really like traumatic and just on his part really just dumb. So we're just gonna touch a little bit on that.
For the people that know me and watch this know that I'm from Cleveland. I live in LA and I'm from California, but bitch, I'm from Cleveland.
I'm from California.
I am. I was born here, but I grew up in Cleveland and I moved back.
Right.
So anyway, on Sunday, while I'm already sad that I'm not with my people and I have to go to fucking work, lame, I'm on Instagram, you know, and I just see everyone posting this ugly shit tonight, looking motherfucker all over the place, talking about everybody stay in the house. If you live on St. Clair, if you live on Huff, if you live on Kinsman, if you're in EC anywhere, stay in the house. This nigga going around killing people.
In that area?
My family is in, I'm not gonna say where my family is,
Oh,
my family is in a suburb of Cleveland. But still, I just saw Cleveland and killing random niggas, and I said, my family is gathered like good God-fearing folk, eating some, you know, chicken. Most likely, because, I mean, they're my relatives. And I see this shit, and I'm like, my heart, like, I feel like my heart was to, like, burst out of my body. Like, I called my mom, like, what's happening? Like, the first thing I did is say, all caps, I'm about to roast this nigga on Instagram. This bald head bitch. If y'all can see the look on that man's face, like, you really cannot unsee that.
Oh,
like,
God.
Ugh. And I did not click on it voluntarily. Like, it just auto scroll, whatever. But, I wish I could unsee that man being killed, because honestly, like, he did nothing wrong.
Yeah,
like,
that was terrible.
There's no logic or reason to this. Like, Cleveland police, like, now, everybody likes to say this when you have anything critical to say about the police, but you're going to call the police if you're getting robbed. Yes, but that doesn't mean they do their job very well. It took someone at fucking McDonald's to find this nigga.
Are you serious?
Yes. They found him ordering a 20, I shit you not, a 20-piece chicken nugget meal from McDonald's. And I felt this in my heart.
He got the nerve.
I almost felt sympathetic for this nigga because I will fuck up a chicken McNugget.
Right, before I was vegetarian, me too. I will fuck up a 40
Me, like girl say.
So.
But the you know, in true fucking nigga fashion at McDonald's, oh, it's gonna be a minute on our fries. My nigga, like, they recognized him, stalled him, and then when the police approached him, he took his own life. Good. Fucking
God.
when they pursued him and like got to the car, like he shot himself in the head.
Oh, so he shot himself. Okay, I'm thinking that he got into a car accident and like killed himself.
But he was near death because he's getting a fucking 20-piece. Relax.
That was crazy.
Yeah, he's trash.
Yeah, so this week has been filled with that. But guys, on a lighter note, because that was some heavy, like really, really just tough stuff.
I'm glad you made it to the story, babe.
Bro.
Let's talk about this damn free tuition in New York. New York being the first state to pass it. Listen, I'm about to drop out of school in California. I'm about to take my ass right back to New York and go to school for free.
Enough, no, you're not.
But basically, I think it's a scholarship that they give you for the 4 years, but you have to like do a certain amount of hours, and if you don't do a certain amount of hours, you basically have to pay them back. And I mean, it's a lot of it's a lot of rules and stuff that you have to follow.
Don't you have to stay there after you graduate?
Yeah, you have to stay there after you graduate. You have to stay there 2 years after you graduate. But New York is fucking New York. You're gonna love New York. It's like, come on, free college, and then you stay somewhere that you like for 2 years. Like, you can do it. So definitely, if you guys are in the New York area, in the tri-state area, please go check that out, because listen, if I just graduated high school and I knew about that, my ass would be right applying for that. So make sure you guys do that.
Okay, being creatives, like acting, modeling, like, I don't really know how to describe myself, but like multimedia, like web. Do you feel like being in college is benefiting your career? Or do you feel like you could just go out to an audition, or you could just write a blog post or start a YouTube channel? Like, do you feel like being in school is worth it?
I definitely feel like being in school is worth it. You do learn. Like, for acting right now, if I were to just get out there in the world and go on auditions, I wouldn't have the knowledge about acting that I have right now. So if I were to go out there, yeah, I would learn, but the knowledge, the techniques, the methods, I wouldn't have any knowledge of that unless I, like, went to the library and enlightened myself. But how would I know to do that if I didn't really know, like, what was what? I mean, sure, there's the internet, but I feel like school is important, but I feel like degrees and all that stuff is kind of like a distraction in a way, because it's like, oh, you need a degree to know what you're talking about in this, and actually, no, you don't. You can meet someone who's smarter than you who doesn't have a degree in whatever field that you're getting it in.
Yeah.
Just because you have a degree or whatever doesn't make you any better than someone who doesn't. Because they could have just as much knowledge as you do. So, I mean, it all depends on how much you pay attention, how you look at it, the amount of time you put into your craft. I definitely feel like, I mean, it has its pros and its cons.
Going to college is basically you're paying, what, like $40,000 to get a piece of paper that says, I know what I'm doing, basically. I'm good at what I'm doing, basically.
Yeah.
And, like, I mean, as far as, like, me coming to, like film school and going to school for acting, I've learned, like, definitely, like, learned so much. Like in high school, I was like, no, I'm gonna just go straight and go start auditioning for stuff. But then when I like decided to come to film school and like I was in class, like acting classes and stuff like that, and like my teachers were like, oh, so what's this? What's the mark? What's this? I'm like, well, hold the fuck up. What?
Right.
I was like, I'm glad I came to school, because it's like all this terminology and all this stuff that they say on set that you would like. This week, I learned that somebody comes up to you and say, I want a hot biscuit. Mm-hmm. It's not really a hot biscuit.
Right.
It's like a battery. It's a charged battery for like a walkie-talkie.
Yep.
My dumb ass, I wouldn't have known that. I would have been like,
are you telling me go to Popeyes?
I would have went to craft services like, y'all got hot biscuits? They would have been like, they're probably talking about a battery, and I'm like, oh.
Even they would know.
Yeah, it's like it's just certain, like, school definitely teaches you a lot, but not saying that you have to, like, you know, you have to go. But like, I mean, I would like, if I had kids, I would push them to like go to school.
Us creative people, like the people that are in our industry, the entertainment field, everyone thinks it's so easy to do what we do, and it's not.
I have my bachelor's degree, but I went to 2 different schools for my auditions.
That is bullshit. Yeah.
Okay, Court.
Hey.
Okay. And I went to 2 different institutions for my undergrad. One, I felt like it was a good name. It was cool. Like, they gave me a lot of free tuition, and it was awesome. But I ended up transferring to the second institution where I was doing more hands-on stuff in radio, and I was a director, and I was on air. I was like doing more like actual technical work, and I was like in the wrong program or something. I don't know. Like I was on a radio show, but I was just. My ass was on iTunes, and I'm sure they have new technology now, but I was on iTunes literally press and play and then stop, and they'd be like, hey y'all, so my name is Kourtney. And then now on the second station, like where I graduated from, like I was like doing music programming and scheduling day parts and analyzing the charts and interviewing people. I was doing way more. I feel like it helped a lot, and then I had so much momentum my senior year, and I moved out to LA, and I was like, God damn, I'm literally, after being here 11 months, I start to wonder, like, I'm still working the same jobs I had in school, just, you know, eat while my mom was paying rent and paying bills and stuff, and now I'm sustaining myself, but I almost wonder, like, was it worth it? Like, I don't look down any job that I have, but I feel like I don't have to work here. I don't have to be a cashier or a barista. I feel like I have a degree, and I should be making, you know, $15 an hour, I don't know, not minimum wage and tips. Like, I think stuff like that, and I'm like, what was the point, kind of?
Like, you know, life has taught me to never, ever give up. Like, just keep pushing and keep going and keep going. Like, they may say no 50 times, but you go back that 51st time, they might say yes.
Subscribe to be the first to know when we post. Also, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at NoFilterTheShow.
If I gotta slap a pussy ass nigga, I'ma make it look sexy.
Where are my nuts? Oh, bitch, I'm gonna drag you. Why the fuck would you give me some salt and lime nuts?
Those look like they've been in the back of the show.
Ooh,
They won't take me out my element. Nah, take me out my element.
Why are you coming for those nuts?
taste these.